strategy, ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Oilers nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
7-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Oilers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this throw caught left side.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down, Houston.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
By Jeff Okudah.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Oilers.
Herbert on first down now. Being chased out. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
Dante Jackson.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. After the run, now Herbert to throw. His throw incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they try the right side here. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long for Mayfield. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and 12, Mayfield. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oilers 9.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
The 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Down.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 28.
A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To DK Metcalf.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Herbert now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Herbert snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Oilers.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for our visitors, the win means